Some early afternoon transfer news before the 3 o'clock games kick off. Welcome back to Fog Football. This isn't going to be a masterpiece because not only am I about half dead, Heart of Midlothian Football Club, I mean, this is a transfer video solely about them, and I apologise for the win, but needs must, guys. I'm a busy man today, alright? I can't be sitting around talking about Zander Clark to the sun goes down, you know what I mean? It needs to be talked about right now. So if anybody's got a problem with the wind, take it up with the big man upstairs, because he doesn't want me talking about Hearts, alright? Anyway, let's just hit with the big story. Zander Clark, Diddy man, number 2 to Craig Gordon, was number 1 when Gordon had 2 broken legs, but now apparently it looks like he could be on his way to Hibs. He could be going across Edinburgh. Yeah, I don't even, it's a weird one, isn't it? I mean, he's not getting game time, and him and Gordon are both too good to be the number 2 to each other, regardless of what order it is, even though Gordon's better than Zander Clark, right? But Zander Clark, I mean, he could ask to go on loan until Gordon retires, but you don't know how long Gordon's got left at the end of the day. Craig Gordon appears like he could just go on for years. But I tell you what, man, when was the last time a player moved on a free between 2 rivals in Scotland? You know what I mean? When was the last? And I can't believe in that video the other day we said Dunfermline and Falkirk with the 5 derby. Don't know what happened there. Apologies on my behalf from Fog Football. I mean, I don't know. Must be swigging that Harmonics in the Highlands pish for him. But in all seriousness about Zander Clark, it's a weird one. You don't really see this happen all that often, especially actually between the clubs. So I think it would be a good move for Hibs, a very good move for Hibs. And also it would get one up over on Hearts, wouldn't it, from a Hibs perspective? I mean, you've got to look at Hibs. I think for far too long now they have been in Hearts' shadow. And I'm not saying with a couple of results and signing Hearts' second choice goalkeeper that's going to get them winning league titles, but the point is it's going to get them ahead of Hearts, and that's a start. An absolute start. What would I rate it? I'd probably rate it about a 6 out of 10. Because he's not getting the minutes, now I'm back in the house, and I'm sorry for this video, folks, but I need it rushed out, and I'm absolutely, I mean, I need to go. I've run out of time here, man. I mean, the time waits for no man, and it's certainly not going to wait for a man that's talking about Zander Clark potentially going to Hibs or Hearts at the end of the day. I'll tell you that much for free. Anyway, let's move on. Danny Armstrong could be joining Hearts from Kilmarnock. Danny Armstrong is a guy that I wouldn't like. I actually wouldn't mind at Rangers, because why the hell not? I mean, I think Rangers need to build a Scottish core. We're just not doing that for whatever reason at the minute. Our recruitment is absolutely abysmal. This is a guy that knows the league and is actually pretty good and produces pretty good numbers. And Hearts, they've made a habit of that. But saying that with Hearts, you know, they've signed a hand this Whittle, things like that, guys like that. It's not worked out for Hearts. I mean, they sit 11th. So, again, just because those two haven't really worked out doesn't automatically mean that Danny Armstrong won't. And, you know, guys like that, David Watson, Lennon Miller, even though I know Lennon Miller's a wee bit more highly rated than those guys, but my point being here is the fact that just because some guys didn't work out in the past doesn't mean these guys aren't going to work out, you know what I mean? So, it's very intriguing, folks, very intriguing. But that's where we're going to leave it. A wee short 4-minute video here. Hearts, it would be poor to lose Zander Clark to Hibs, considering Gordon is so old. Like, could you imagine, as soon as Clark was announced that he's joining Hibs at the end of the year, Craig Gordon retired? Or if Zander Clark, Gordon get injured, and they had to play Zander Clark, a guy that's openly joining Hibs at the end of the season, that would be utterly bizarre. But anyway, folks, leave your opinions down below, and peace.